Good evening, my fellow travelers on Spaceship Earth. It is I, and I am Guy, coming to you live from Applewood Station in Denver, Colorado, where it is a paltry 2 degrees above zero on Celsius. That puts it at almost 35 degrees, 36 degrees out there. Pretty cool. And let's see here. I am doing my homework. How are you doing, Sarge? You doing your homework, Sarge? Right? Right? So you just had jury duty. Man. They always get rid of me for jury duty. Just saying. Nobody ever wants me at jury duty. I get in there and I start talking about, sacrificing people as part of my religious belief system, and man, they just I don't know, man. No, I'm just kidding. Just to be dismissed. Hey, but they, it's always hey, Brent. I got to be in my actual core class today. And since it's an intro class, I was literally the only one in that class who was in their core class. Everybody else was... It's actually kind of wild because the class had, I think, probably, I would say 30 students in it, maybe 25, maybe not 30, 25 students. A majority of them were computer science majors. There's a couple of aviation majors. Quite a few, there was like a music major in there. It's like, and I guess this is just a good class to round off your arts and humanities or something. But it's my core, so when he went around and said, "What's your name and what's your major?" I was like, "My name is Guy and my major is cultural anthropology." And it was kind of like I was the only one in the cultural anthropology class who was a cultural anthropologist. So I was like, well, I'm in my core class. Yay. Since we didn't go Monday, this was my first time. I got myself completely lost in the building. The sign said Chinese. So I was like, this is not a Chinese class, but how would I know? So it was all right. It said Chinese in Chinese, which made that even more like, well, I mean, because if you're going to write Chinese in Chinese, it looks a little bit more hardcore. Just saying. Hey there, Garuda. I am kind of going through and so anyway, now I'm doing the last of my homework. And maybe I'll do that. Oh yeah, you had to travel for work. Oh, you're back in India? Well, that makes it like midday for you, though, doesn't it? Are you calling me from a taxi this time? Like, are you connecting in from a taxi this time? Oh, you're talking about back in India when you were teaching IT. I get it. I get it. I get it. You're here now. I follow. And that sounds cool. Ah, man. Teaching is though that is so cool. So you were teaching in India almost at the same time that I was teaching in Japan. We were both on the same side of the globe. I'm just saying. And now we're back here on the same side of the globe again. Look at us. That is not Coyote, guys. Oh, you're not going to help me at all, are you? That's why. You misspelled it. That's fair. Hexadecimal. I don't know. Would it be easier or harder if I mean, I guess you're so that's a question. I know that the Japanese program just in English code. Is that the same in India? Do you just use the English code? I guess code is code, right? So it must be even harder if you're not a native English speaker because at least in code, some of the words make sense. Because, like, it says color. Okay, I know what a color is. But if you're dealing with it in Japanese or in Hindi or any of those, gosh, that must be brutal trying to because then you have to learn all these English words that have no real basis in the universe. That'd be kind of wild. Hasta. Ame. 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 Hey. Me. Why are you giving me America? What if I just want rain? Yeah, like that. Gosh, it takes so long. Hasta. Ame. Yeah. Peter who? Most people learn English in India. I can imagine that. I don't know. I mean, wait, I got to get basis. So, just as a side note, and Sarge, I don't remember people's. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, that's a bummer. And he died yesterday, too. What? Silent running? No. What? Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. Oh, this time you're going to do it. Mainichi. Mainichi, na Mainichi, Mainichi. What do I do every day? See you later, Sarge. I'm glad you joined me for a little while. Thank you, man. Have a good evening. I guess you're right, Garuda. Most people learn English in India. However, I mean, like, India has the real strong colonist vibe thing going. So I'm wondering how long that will last, you know, before they decide, you know, it'd be better is if we decide to go back to our native roots. Kind of like Hong Kong, which is kind of doing the same kind of thing, ish. With a lot of ishing going on. What do I do every day? Kohi. Ko-u. He-u. Oh, come on. You're not going to play this game with me, are you? Damn it. You are going to play this game with me. Oh, come on. Of all of these things, you don't have coffee? Ah, for crying out loud. I don't know how to make it stop being stupid. I know there's probably a way to force it. There. Yeah, I'll take that. So it's asking me when I should use no particles for time, and I'm like, when it's relative to the present. So like last Omega Hurisodes. I think it'll rain tomorrow. And then Mainichi kohi ga nomin nakereba narimasen. I have to drink coffee every day. I should make a joke about that. Hey, Isabella. Homework. I'm struggling with my homework. If that helps any. I appreciate that. If you've got homework to do, now's the time to do it. You and I can sit here and work together and get our homework done. Direct object. Whoa. What the verb happens to? Baru. Well, I mean, whoa. Oh, really? That's all you're going to give me? And classwork, that works. Classwork works as well, Isabella. Do I have Keru? Do you understand Keru? You don't understand Keru at all. Oh, yeah. That makes some sense. See, it really wants me to do Kiste, and I'm not going to do Kiste. But maybe I can find Keru if I go through here enough. No. For heaven's sake. Oh, Kazoku. Kazoku isn't even starting with K. I swear, people. Kazoku starts with Ka. You're going to make me just write it out. Isabella, I appreciate it, but I also am a graphic designer and I'm also kind of broke. So I don't have any money and like couldn't give it to you if I were and Nightbot zapped you. Thanks. Yeah, it's all right, man. I appreciate it though. Hey, and good luck out there because it's not easy and I appreciate you doing the job and getting out there and doing the work. So sorry that I can't help you, but that's why I'm back in school. It's because, kind of got to do the school. And don't worry about Nightbot. Nightbot has an attitude. We don't know what Nightbot's problem is, but I don't know. You too, Isabella. Good luck out there, man. I like Duolingo, Garuda. I mean, it's okay. It's been good for just kind of getting back into get back into the swing of the language. But I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. If you're diligent, Duolingo's useful. If you're not diligent, and I'm not very diligent, it's probably not as useful. It's a lot of it's spoken, a lot of it's written, and it's different per language because, like Mariah was doing Italian or French in it, and so yeah, I'm gonna be lucky if I ever get this thing working with it. Watashi to Babu wa. What do we do? I don't know. Ten. Maybe unten renshu? Renshu. Shu. None of those are renshu. Why is it I can't take you people anywhere? Like my kanji guesser here is like guessing the weirdest stupid stuff. None of those are. Okay, never mind. I'm giving up on you. So the answer is yes. But like a lot of the Japanese, I've gotten to the point where I kind of rely on the auto correcting things. My kids used to do this in class, and I remember my Japanese teacher would get so mad at them for it. And now here I am doing the exact same thing. I guess I shouldn't say Japanese teacher. It would have been language arts teacher. Language, because the language arts would, of course, been, but yeah, it's the I can tell what they mostly are. Like some of them I can write, but for the most part, I can just look at it and go, okay, well, that's the correct one. But I couldn't write it if you asked me to. Like, I mean, some of them are really simple. Yamada is a very simple kanji. So these two right here, it's mountain and rice fields. So it's a stupid simple name. But like Unten, which you can't see, but right there that I've highlighted those two, Unten. Unten is to drive. I could remember probably the 10 part of Unten, but the first one's so complicated and weird. No, well, I mean, yes, there's 1,945 kanji in Japanese. Most people don't use all of those. And it's kind of like, I don't know. I would say it's kind of like $5 words in English. You know, the old state saying of the $5 words, you know, wow, that's a $5 word, you know, sort of thing. That'd be kind of what I would call it. Would be that. But they all make sense. It's just hard to tell. Like they have things that make sense, even these super complicated ones. Like this one here. This is the character for nose, which usually means me because the Japanese tend to point at their nose, or a person. And this is the character for two. So this plus this equals two people, right? This is the character for a carriage or a wheel, mostly like a vehicle of some sort. And it looks like it. You can see the main spine, then here's the carriage, then the wheels are on these two axles. So what you've got is two people in a carriage, right? And that's what this character reads. Over here, we have a carriage, same as this character right here, under a roof. That's just kind of weird. With a road. This is a road. So the characters can make some sense if you can read it. And together it reads unten, or to drive a car, right? How it got to this is a little bit convoluted, but if you know kind of what the roots are, that's usually how people write kanji. They spell it, so to speak. So, though I couldn't rightfully remember exactly what's going on, on conjunction characters. But I mean, like, so in this instance here, unten reads like it sort of looks two people in a car. So if you're going to have anybody else in the car with you, you have to have a license, right? Or you're driving a vehicle, a motor vehicle of some sort. And the first character is a covered wagon on a road. So that kind of makes some sense too, to drive something. So it's the person driving the vehicle on a road, thus to drive. So the characters make logical sense. And the thing about this is this reads the same in Japanese and in Chinese. So this still would read the same way in Chinese. I just can't tell you what it says because the words are different. It reads unten in Japanese and would read, you know, shuang shi or whatever in Chinese. So there'd be no way for me to tell you how to say it, but it would still read the same. It would still mean to drive a car. So at least I could, in China, I could look at signs and be able to suss out what's going on. If somebody talked to me, I'd be lost, but I could at least suss out what they were saying. So. Why is it bolded now? We've decided to be bold. Be bold, be beautiful. Yeah, Cantonese, Mandarin, to some degree Korean Hangul can be. Hangul has its own version of it, but it's similar. Konste. Dang it, don't do that. Kuruma to hikoki wa sharyo desu. Cars and airplanes are vehicles. There. That's easy. It's like I'm getting to the point where I started out being all creative about this. This is just taking forever. I could have also said norimono. Norimono probably would have been more accurate. Nah, let's leave Sharyo. Sakana. To. Ebi. That's not. How about Tako? Ha. Sentence final particles. Mandarin and Cantonese, though. I kind of want to learn both of them, but I haven't quite gotten Japanese down, so. And I've been working on Japanese for a good couple of decades now. So at some point I'll get there. Maybe I should make this run. There we go. この猫が可愛いですか? And then there's ね. 可愛いですね. 本当. Why did it seem to do that one right? Oh, hey, but it did it. It did the thingy. It put it up there on the screen. Wait, did it do that actually on? Yeah, look at that. Check it. It put it all out there on the screen. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, someday, Garuda, when we're together and actually hanging out again, because like right now I'm not hanging out with the guys because I just got too much to do. Someday, though, I'm going to totally like bug you and like figure out all those letters because that looks cool. But I can see it when you're talking about like the first set right there is more swirly, and that second set is much more rigid and it looks kind of like a text case. So like everything is like in uppercase or something as opposed to lowercase. But I'm amazed that it actually put it up on our screen. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I dig that. Which is good because I usually okay, fine. All right. Yep. Unicode. I mean, not gonna lie, the fact that I'm putting all of this out here in Japanese so I don't have to worry about it, pretty kick butt. Because I'm going to be sending it to my professor here in just a second. I'm going to close this, go to the thing so I can get the homework in. But I've learned I'm not going to actually put this. Unicode. Particle review worksheet. And then I will next. Oh, I already did that one. Previous. Particle. Start assignment. Upload file. Choose file. Submit assignment. I've submitted it, and I got a whole bunch of graffiti. I don't know, whatever. Okay, next. Tapeform worksheet, done. Did that earlier. We're going to be over that. Print a copy of your translation if you need it. The notes about kanji pronunciation. Already did that one. Uh-oh. Can I read my attempt? This is due Friday. Please type a Japanese composition talking about what we did for winter vacation. I already did that. All right. Well, hell. I'm done. All my homework's done. Looks like I got all my homework through. Well, that's a good thing to hear. I won. All my stuff is done. That was a lot of work, though. Jikishokai. So, yep. Wrong wa, but all right. Ah, you actively like takoyaki? Who likes that? Ugh. So tomorrow is my other big day. Okay, I've turned in everything. All right. Oh, hey, I'm a professor. Woot! Yeah, but look at that. That's so cool. One of those looks like it has a little heart upside down in it, though. Is that supposed to be a loop? Like, come in, then loop, and then loop back out again? And I mean that more in the Bengali one on the side there, I think. I think that's Bengali. I don't know. What do I know? All right. A conjunction glyph. Gotcha. I love things. Right, but like, okay, so it looks different on the Unicode whenever it's on. Right. Well, I mean, ridiculous, stupid thing. All right. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. See, from here, the glyphs have this interesting, like, looks like a heart upside down. SR Longai Sri. Oh, it makes like Sri Lanka. That's why I was kind of talking about it, is because it comes up as a different font in my OBS. Just looks like a little heart. Just bold. That's what I was saying. Is it like a loop? A double loop? And I can see that if you look like at this guy here, it does kind of look like this. I mean, they're very similar. They have definitely the similar look. And this one looks like it's a little bit less complicated. Oh, figure 8. Gotcha. Makes sense. Nice. Oh, okay. Next time we're together, I'll totally be like picking your brain for this. It's all right. More complicated, it's fine. I love languages. I love cultures. So we can keep ourselves stupidly occupied with a bunch of pens and like talking about different characters for hours, and it would be fine. Because that's dumb, but I love it. I love it so much. Looks like my kid is sick. And my kid was here this afternoon. Which means that we may end up getting sick. That's going to be annoying. I don't want to get sick. Suppose I'm fine with not being sick. What about that, huh? 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 Okay, well, I am sitting here trying to figure out what am I doing. Blah. Well, I have run kind of out of things to. The problem I've got is this. I finished my homework and went through and double checked that I had completed everything. Neither one of my other big classes had anything they needed done. Just the Japanese class. But I'm going to check anyway, just to make sure that there's nothing out there. And I'll just double check to make sure that we don't have any assignments here. And a discussion, student introductions. Yeah. I think I can click on links. I'll take a look in a second because I can. I just have to work on it. And it looks like all I've got is a couple of critical topic essays and a final exam in this. So I guess there's not much going on in this particular one. This is my archaeology class. So I'll go back to my dashboard and check my archaeology classes tomorrow. I've got archaeology, Japanese, and biological anthropology. I'll check my biological anthropology class and make sure I don't have any announcements in here. Work. Get rid of all those so that I don't have these things. Work. Lab 1 DNA. I need to remember to have a mask because she's requiring masks in her classes, which is cool. I got some masks and I'm good for it. So all is awesome. So going back to my dashboard, checked my bioanthropology and I have kanji homework that's due in 2 days. We can do that now. Let's see what we've got. What is this, shall we? Rewrite each sentence using kanji, hiragana, and katakana as appropriate. Okay. This one we can do. We can do this. No. We can do this one. It'd be cool. In fact, let's do this. Let's do this so that we can actually make sure we do this the old-fashioned way. Because this is due in a couple of days, but there's no reason not to do it right now, right? This gives me something to do for the remainder of my broadcast time. All these are relatively easy kanji, so it should be pretty simple. All right. Takadas. That's tate. Takada. Yes. So, Takada should be So this is hiragana. So hiragana is sort of the base script. So, but they don't just write in hiragana. For example, what I'm showing here, of course, is ta ka da becomes takada, which is a name, right? But sun is still sun. It doesn't change. So Mr. Takada, Takada-san, and then wa is a relational, so it's always written in hiragana. And then mainichi is every day. And then tomodachi to, and tomodachi is written tomodachi. Oh my gosh. My kids used to make fun of me for doing these things wrong. Tomodachi. Tomodachi is a confluence of earth, sheep, and road, which doesn't make any sense. So don't even try. It's not worth trying to figure that one out. So in this instance, tomodachi, mainichi, tomodachi, so with his friend, ni, G is another one that I can never remember. Because it's niji. And so 2 o'clock, niji. And it's the same thing. There's 10, and then earth, and then it's protect, which doesn't make any sense because I can never remember it, but that's mamoru, to protect. So it's 10G, and then 10G kam gurai. So about niji gum. I should make this like bigger so it's readable. And Benkyo. Oh, Benkyo has got kanji. No. Really? Okay. Yeah, I did the same thing in my comic. We've got a script and language that we can use in that's called Tamarabeshi, and I kind of based it on all kinds of scripts to kind of make it look a little bit like Chinese, a little bit like Hindi, and the different kinds of scripts you guys have. And there's then a little bit of Arabic, so it's got kind of dots and lines, and some of the Jewish scripts and things like that. You know what? I don't think in first class they want that. All right, Takada-san wa mainichi tomodachi to 2時間ぐらい勉強します. So Takata meets every day with his friend at about 2 o'clock, give or take, to study. Right? And then it says, すみませんが、今、何時ですか? So, because she's nice. And the script can be written easily with claws. Okay, that makes some sense, because you need that for your comic. Sanjihan. What's that? That's it. Sanjihan desu. Watashi no ichiban 好きな Yep. Hi. How are you? Me too. I'm that way too. Oh, you made a TTF font. Sweet. That's really cool, actually. I did too. So here again, we have a person and a nose. That's me. Right? Watashi. Watashi no ichiban. I don't want to write one because I know I'll say it wrong. Right? Because ichiban, good old font monger. Yeah. That's not bad. Ichiban has ichiban. Ichiban 好きなレストラン。My cut kind of sucks. That's it. レストランは新しい新しいですが、Yeah, there's all kinds of stupid stuff that goes on there. Takai desu. Takai. よ。I don't know what my problem is. Look at this. It's like all over the place. My handwriting sucks. That's all right. I'll get there. I know. Apato. Chotto. Furui no. De. Wow. Old. Yes, it is. I'm really having problems with controlling this pen's. There you go. I will do so, and you can do that as well. We will trade languages. I love languages. Languages rock. So, yasui, to be cheap, is one of those words that's like, well, now wait a minute. Because it's a woman under a roof. That's cheap. I'm not exactly sure where that comes from. I mean, although I can probably guess pretty well. And that comes from China, not me. Just saying. 1年生。1。 1年生ののに No. The character for language is one of those that really reads well, right? So this square is a mouth, Gucci. If it's got sound waves coming from it, it's to say. So this is saying, right? This square is another mouth. This character above it is the number 5. So 5 mouths saying is a language. Japanese language, Nihongo. This, of course, is the origin, and this is sun, the origin of the sun, Japan. So it all made, like I said, if you know sort of the base root characters, they all make sense. It's like what I'm seeing you talking about whenever you're writing in Bengali. You've got that sort of, they're all characters, but they're stacked in a clump, which makes a word. English is like all spread out, but like kanji really is just stacked. And we call those radicals. 1年生の漢字。1年生の日本語 の遊戯は That's the first time I've hit a word that I don't know what it means. Probably know exactly what that means. Ichi nensei no Nihongo no Jugyo. Oh, Jugyo. Oh, I know this. Damn it. It's teaching, instruction. I don't think that's the characters they want us to do. Is it? Maybe it is. Okay, all right. Boon. Jugyo. Wa. Asa. Right. Well, and Japanese also only has consonant vowel combinations with a handful of exceptions. But they're always ka, sa, na, ta, la, those kind of things. They're always these consonant vowel combinations. The exception is there's an n, so just an n by itself. So you can get jibun, which ends on n, but and then you get like these hybrid words like gyo and kyo and those kind of things, but there's no ending on s. So jigyo wa asa is kuji. And zoom out a little bit, I'll be able to just copy my G from above. Kuji. Hanbun. God. I swallowed for a bit. Oh, kara. Ichi nensei no Nihongo no jugyo wa asa 9時半分からあります. So, first year's Japanese class is at 9:30, which is actually what it is. So, that works. Yes, much less than kanji, but much more than hiragana, because hiragana is only 45. But still, that's cool. Like, there's 100 symbols, so I'm into that plan. Watashi wa basketball. Basketball. Okay, whatever. Basket. Chichetsu to nani? Chichetsu to nani? Okay. To. Basketo. 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 Boru. Really? They don't call it baru? Boru. Okay. Oh. Yes, now you mention it. Basketballの方がフットボールの方がいいです。Which do you like better? Basketball or football? Food. I really need to go back and practice these because I'm just so bad at it. Football. Yori. Whoa. Yori. Suki desu ka? Oh, no. I like basketball more than I like football, is what it says. I'm just busy trying to write the stupid thing. See, this isn't bad. I'm David Scott. All right. See you later. I finished my homework again, so I may drop out too while I'm at it. Because I mean, really, honestly, I finished this homework and it's good. So there we go. I'll see you later. Yeah. In the summer, I'll be more free. I actually kind of have a good idea. Once I get past the first initial parts of the semester, I should be able to tell more whether I'm able to make that or not. Make our team things. It's been a little rough because of all the things that have been going on, but I've got it under control now. So that's cool. Anyway, I'm glad to have had you here, my friend, and I will see you later. Before I do this, I should probably do this. Yeah, yeah. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. It's not a good year for that, is it? Just saying. All right, I did that. And that one is. Now I will start the assignment, upload a file, choose the file, and upload the hell out of this thing. Submit my file. There we go. I have now completed all of the assignments through Friday now. And I've read the cultural anthropology paper on the Bing tribe of. Yeah, I can't do it. Like, oh man, it's so hard to say their name. Anyway, it's one of the tribes in Africa, and one of the reasons why they're. But yeah, as long as kanji practice is always here, it's going to be easy. I can do these kanji practices on my what's it, but I better charge my what's it's because I bet you tomorrow is not going to be. They're not going to slack on tomorrow, and Honestly, classes start at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so I gotta get myself rolling and get my butt in gear and get my butt out of here by tomorrow. So that's gonna be a thing to do. So get my butt out of here. So good night, Garuda. I'll see you later, man. And also, guys, I'm out too. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it because I got to go to school first thing in the morning, and I might as well close this down because I'm burning hard tomorrow. So talk to you later, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and remember, keep your eyes on the stars. Good night.